Okay.
Count you down.
That's good.
Yes.
And then I just let go of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1.
Hello, beautiful, wonderful, fantastic people. I'm again at the University of Sydney because this is where I live, apparently. And I'm with Liam.
Hey.
Liam, Focus, and Rainer, who's building a Faraday cage right now. And Toby, who's super cool and super wonderful. And we're just gonna do a really dumb thing very quickly. This is basically a cannonball. How much does it weigh?
Oh, what do we have? It is a couple of kilos, 10, 5, 10?
5, 10 kilos?
Yep.
So
Heavy.
I probably can't lift that.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, neither.
tough.
Doused you even hoist? That's genuinely terrifying even there. And I'm gonna put it right next to my face.
I'm a little bit scared for Peter. I'm watching from this chair, nice and relaxed, but I am nervous for you.
But so the basic idea with this experiment is basically conservation of energy and conservation of energy or conservation of momentum?
I'd say conservation of momentum, but I mean,
It could be either. I always confuse the two. Toby, what do you think?
it is both, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's both. So we're conserving things in physics. Physics likes to conserve things.
So the basic idea that we're hoping for is that physics is right and that things don't go higher up than they started unless we add some more energy. So I'm gonna put it basically up against my nose and I'm just gonna let it do a full revolution, full swing. And
It's a kiss of death because you're going to kiss it goodbye.
hope it doesn't break my face.
Put it so your chin's facing flat down. Yeah, there you are. Otherwise you'll be tempted to look down and move your teeth closer to it. Alright, so on 3, we'll go. So 1, 2, 3.
It's coming. Oh, God, that is terrifying. Did I flinch?
We'll see. I think you moved a little bit, but it was pretty good.
I don't think it was too bad.
No,
I'm pretty-
I've seen people flinch a lot more. Alrighty, so in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I felt that.
There was a bit of movement there. I'll give you that.
Oh, like I felt it like right. Oh.
In the video, it is further away than you think. It's very hard to tell.
I felt the air, like the rush of air from
Do you want to try it up to the camera?
All right, ready?
Ready?
Yeah, I'm holding it like this. Yep,
Set.
higher, close. Go.
Get my hand out of the way. Ready, set, go.
You even flinched to that.
I flinch more at the camera than at my face.
I felt worse for the camera.
Oh my God. My poor camera. I'm never doing that to it again. I'm gonna use a GoPro.
Just have that touch just so you know you don't move forwards. Give it a good hold. And bring it up to your chin. I'll just get out of your way. Remember, please don't move forwards.
Thank you for flying.
Yeah. Let them in.
Okay.
Count you down.
That's good.
Yes.
And then I just let go of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1. It is scary.
It is pretty scary. The reason I wanted to do this experiment is not because I hate my face. It's because I think it shows kind of an interesting thing about kind of science and trusting science, right? Like, even though I know the laws of physics and I know that the cannonball isn't going to go further than where I release it from, it feels so wrong, right? When this cannonball is flying towards your face to not flinch or to not move away. And I think all of us did, just a little bit.
Well, I think it's somewhat justified because what was in my mind is like, yeah, I know the theory of converting potential energy to kinetic energy, going back to potential, that's all fine. I've done that in exams lots of times. But what about all the hidden physics that I'm not considering? Like, I have no confidence that I haven't considered every possible robustness of the experiment, but I do now because I've seen it work and I've seen it happen. But if I would be the first person to try that,
Yeah.
You know, I'd be scared.
And there's other things like you don't know if there's slack in the chain, right? You worry about moving forward a little by yourself, and sometimes it's even like we can use this like you can do this experiment, and that can actually hurt a person if there was like a sudden influx of magnetic fields that somehow pushed it. Like that's not gonna happen.
Or if they slipped forwards and moved
Right,
into it or something.
or like a very strong
Could
breeze
hurt
or something like that. That is going to hit my camera right now.
No,
I think it's gonna
It's
start.
going to
I believe-
just touch the nose of it.
I believe it will not.
No. It's good.
Do you trust the physics?
Yeah.
I trust the physics.
Yeah.
I've calculated.
But I
Like,
think what
it's an ellipse.
Yeah.
It should hopefully might nick that
I
leg.
think it'll lose energy before it gets there.
Yeah.
So I think what's also interesting is that this is kind of an intuitive phenomenon, right? That you can understand it. Like our mammalian brain understands it pretty well. But then there comes the question of like, why should we trust physics when it's really counterintuitive, right? Like with the double slit that we're doing, right? That was kind of counterintuitive. Like quantum mechanics is really counterintuitive. But even with like more basic stuff, like orbital mechanics,
Yeah.
right? To go up an orbit, you need to go faster. All right. Sorry. I sound very Canadian when I say sorry. We got kicked out. Shh. Sorry guys, we got kicked out of the lecture theater, so we're now in the lecture demonstration room, which is kind of cool. And yeah, we just want to kind of finish up what we're saying, right? Like for me, like even though I understand the physics of something, until I kind of either experience it firsthand or do the working firsthand, like get the equations, right, and make sure that actually things work, I don't actually trust it, right, until you get that kind of first-hand experience. And I think that's the same for everyone, right? Like just understanding something theoretically doesn't mean you actually understand how to do it practically. Like,
Do you think that makes things like quantum mechanics so hard to learn because you can't sometimes do the things yourself? Like some aspects you can, but
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think with anything that is counterintuitive about physics, like you first kind of need to unlearn the misconception, right? Not quite unlearn. It's just kind of like learn in a different way. Like you need to modify.
you need to
your-
learn in a way that you can trust it. Either
Yeah.
experiencing it yourself or just understanding it so deeply that you trust it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for Toby for coming down from Queensland and collaborating. There's a wonderful, very cool, very cool video that's coming out on her channel about the double slit experiment.
Yep.
So you'll see all of these
Between his
wonderful
faces
people.
up.
So yeah, have a wonderful time.